What's up, guys? In the works, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about some pretty exciting news, but some of you guys may be disappointed with it. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's going to be a very mixed bags of opinions. But we are using the Scar L here, and if you missed my live video on Oman, I really showed how to use the Scar L properly, and it is a weapon that you must hang back with. You must kind of play to its strengths, which is medium to long range. You can't push up, you can't play super aggressive, but this is your typical Metro game where you use a longer range weapon outside. Once you go into the Metro, you switch it up to a faster fire rate weapon, which is what I do. But we're going to be talking about Battlefield 4 again today, and I did the video on it earlier. I think that was Saturday or Sunday, talking about how Medal of Honor basically all but confirmed the existence of Battlefield 4. Well, it has reared its ugly head again, and it's confirmed by EA. There was, the head of EA marketing basically came out and talked about it. They were saying, hey, Battlefield 4 is on the way, and they actually dated the beta for Battlefield 4. And this is one of the things that we were speculating about a lot in the last videos. It's like, okay, maybe they got a mistake. Maybe it's going to be Bad Company 3. There's no way they'd release Battlefield 4 on this current generation of consoles. Well, with consoles coming out late next year, it turns out the Battlefield 4 beta will actually be in autumn or fall, whatever you want to call it, of 2013. So we can expect to play Battlefield 4 sometimes next year, and it's already been confirmed that DICE is working on it, which is kind of strange to me. Like, EA seems really gung-ho about this. I have seen some internal discussions in DICE, and it seems like a lot of people are unhappy that EA is forcing DICE to do this. Like, the DICE employees do not want to try to make another Battlefield 4 or Battlefield title within a 2-year span, which, to be fair, between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, if they release it early 2014, that's a lot of time between games. That's not rushing it a ton, but for as long as it took them to make Battlefield 4, you'd think that they'd want more time. To be fair, though, the Frostbite engine is there, so it's not like they have to sit down and design the framework for it. The mainframe, they have that there, so there is the core game there. They can build upon that. I mean, it might get to the point where we're feeling like we're playing Battlefield 3 again, just a new skin, but it will be nice to see it on the new consoles. If you are a console gamer, I'm sure that's something to be super excited about. But some of the things that they talked a little bit about, the head of the marketing department of EA basically said, even though we got Battlefield 4 coming, continue to enjoy that Battlefield 3 premium content. And he made it very clear that he wants you guys to keep buying that premium content. But in the same respect, he wants you to get excited for Medal of Honor Warfighter. He wants you to get excited for Battlefield 4. But he said that they're not ready to talk about Battlefield 4, but in the meantime, continue to play Battlefield 3. So, all but confirm the existence of it. I know a lot of you guys in the last video were really not too thrilled about hearing this. A lot of people wanted to get the most out of Battlefield 4. And now, I sat down and thought about it. I was like, okay, look, EA's got to make money. Battlefield makes money for EA, I don't think a lot of people realize the last 5-6 quarters for EA, they have gone negative in profit margin. They have done very poorly. I think last quarter they were down 139 million, which their stock has plummeted. So they really need something to kind of revive their company. And Battlefield being a constant revenue stream for them is something that they can depend on. And I don't really blame them. But like I said, it seems like it may be a little bit rushed. I'm hoping that it comes out sometime early 2014, not necessarily 2013. That would give us about a year and 2 years and 4 months between the games. So I could see that as a fair window. It's definitely not every year like Call of Duty. I think what they're going to try to do is rotate Medal of Honor, which I don't think will really do that well. Rotate Medal of Honor and Battlefield. So I'm interested to see where this goes. But what do you guys think? Are you guys upset about this? I know a lot of you guys were not too thrilled when I talked about the Battlefield 4 beta stuff last time. You were like, okay, this is ridiculous. How can EA sit there and basically ruin our franchise? But I don't see it like that. I see it as them giving Battlefield players what they want, which is more Battlefield content. So I don't know. I'm really really don't know how I feel about this. You know, it's exciting to know that another Battlefield title is on the way and that they are actually listening to us when we say we want more. But on the other hand, they're not really listening to us say, hey, EA, stop, rushing games. That's what makes games not work properly. And that's what a lot of people criticized Battlefield 3 for, is being rushed by EA. You know, it wasn't really ready for the beta. They rushed it out there, and there was a lot of bugs. So I can see where people get a little bit upset with knowing the fact that Battlefield 4 is on the way. But let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about this? I'm going to link an article in the description that basically shows the interview, basically talks about all the details or the lack thereof of Battlefield 4 and the Medal of Honor Warfighter pre-order beta access for Battlefield 4. That was a mouthful. But it explains all that. It shows the interview with the head of marketing and kind of discusses how Battlefield 4 exists. And I mean, that's as simple as I can put it. Battlefield 4 exists. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.